What is up, y'all? Figured I would do a walk around of this 2018 F150 that we put a 2 1/4 leveling kit on the front. It is a ready lift, so it's just a spacer that goes on top of the strut, and then front cams, which if you have an F150 you do need to do in order to align them. Lariat, nothing special, no lift block in the rear, nothing else really added in terms of suspension. And then you got 35-inch tires. Went with the ridge grapplers. I did 11.5, only because 35s aren't meant to fit on these with just this level kit. So I just did 11.5, still looks good for it. Some 20-inch fuel wheels, 35-inch ridge grapplers. One thing when it comes to, so this has a 0 offset on a 9-inch wide, just so you can get an idea of how much it sticks out. The more you have it stick out when you turn, the more it is going to rub inside here. So this one, only bit of trimming I had to do was right here, and then you can kind of see that clean spot. On full lock, backing up on some spots it rubs. Now the front, it was all up in it, and so basically what you have to do is, these are crash bars that go across right here. Some people remove them. Understand that if you remove them and you get in an accident, insurance catches it, you will be in trouble. So that's on you, not telling you to. Instead, the other option is you just take the bumper off, which on these new ones take 11 minutes, if that. Pull that guy out, swap it with the other side, flip it upside down, cut a bracket that's right here inside the bumper, isn't needed. And it actually has a curve right here that gives you a couple extra inches of clearance, a little bit of trimming right there, and these guys fit no problem. So that's one thing for you to consider if you're going to go this size height. Again, the rear is stock. One thing I did add on these guys is going to be, for the rear, Timbren bump stops. Essentially what those do, it's supposed to be the offset of having to do airbags. So when you have enough weight in the back, that bump stop's bigger with the spacer. It only sits like this far from the actual axle. When you load it down, it sits on those bump stops, and they're made of a special polyholly dupafoam. That's a real word, trademarked, don't take it. That basically takes the load, and as you press on it, it still allows it to ride soft, but then gets firm towards the later half of it to prevent it from bottoming out, I guess. Tried it, it worked with when I had a Jeep on the trailer. It was terrible when I had a tractor on the trailer. Other thing that we did on this one was an S&B intake. So obviously this is the 3.5, so anything you can do to open up the air to the turbos makes a pretty significant difference. We're up at high altitude in Colorado, so it does help with that as well. But again, just have the S&B intake to this, and leveling kit and 35s. And I get about 19.5 miles per gallon driving on the highway. And that's driving relatively conservative. Probably could be higher, could be lower. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on or anything like that, let us know. All right, see you next video.